Everyone, welcome to another mind-bending episode where we dive deep into the intricacies of how our minds function and explore the enigma of true focus and joy. Today, we're unpacking a topic that many of us wrestle with, the nature of the mind and its sometimes tricky behavior. You know what's amusing? We think that if we sit down to meditate for long enough, everything just falls into place. But, it's often a bit more complicated than that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That sounds super complex. So could you explain what you mean by the mind being dual? How does that even work?
Fantastic question. Imagine your mind as a seesaw. One moment, you're completely focused, perhaps meditating in tranquility, and then the next, you're leaping to the other side, daydreaming about that dream vacation on the beach. It's this constant tug of war, right? Whatever you're doing, be it meditation, prayer, or listening to music, there's that lingering urge to hop onto the next shiny distraction. It's genuinely infuriating.
Oh my gosh, I totally get it. It's like trying to read a book while someone's blasting music nearby. So what you're saying is, we can never feel truly satisfied, even when we're engaging in activities we assume we love?
Exactly. It's like having an ice cream cone, but then you spot someone else with a huge piece of chocolate cake. Suddenly, your ice cream seems less enticing. What we possess can feel bland just because it's right in front of us and often taken for granted. This dual nature of the mind keeps us in this cycle of dissatisfaction. However, recognizing this is the first step toward liberation.
Wow, so how do we even begin to untangle that mess? Is there a simple trick or something?
You might think, I'm going to meditate for an hour, but if your heart isn't in it, your mind is going to wander like a kid bouncing around a candy store. Instead, try befriending your mind. Acknowledge its mischief. Acknowledge that it's seeking your engagement. If you can shine a light on those behaviors, it's as if you've flipped a switch in a darkened room.
That sounds enlightening. But, what about those days when I just can't concentrate? It feels like my mind is hosting a party and forgot to send me an invitation.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. The mind craves interest, much like a plant needs sunlight to flourish. If you force yourself to concentrate, it creates this tension. Imagine trying to hold water in a tightly clenched fist. Instead, submerge yourself in whatever you're doing as if it's a delightful offering. For instance, when washing dishes, turn that into a mindful experience. Feel the warmth of the water. Notice the rhythm of the bubbles.
Wow, I've never thought about doing the dishes like that. So, you mean to say then that even the most mundane tasks can be enriching if we just shift our perspective?
Absolutely. That reminds me of an incredible story about a surgeon who was highly acclaimed in his field but was profoundly unhappy. Can you believe that? He always dreamed of being a dancer. It wasn't about fame for him. It was about finding that spark of passion. When he finally embraced his love for dance, he unearthed true joy in his life.
Whoa, that's such a game changer. So, how do we even discover what sparks joy for us? I mean, it sounds really daunting.
It truly is a journey. Think of it like this. Wherever you find joy, that's your spotlight. If there's no excitement in rituals or activities, don't blame the activity itself. It may simply be a question of connection. Life should be a delightful adventure after all.
So, what you're saying is that we need the guts to make changes when things don't feel right? Like we should shake things up a bit?
Exactly. Life is not meant to be endured in comfort at the expense of joy. It's about having the courage to shift your direction if you need to. Otherwise, it's like trying to fill an upside-down pot with water, an illusion of beauty that remains utterly empty.
Wow, that's such a powerful image. So if something isn't filling me up, I really should assess the situation, right?
Right. Look closely at what you're engaged in. Are you simply going through the motions out of obligation? Life truly belongs to those who are brave enough to pivot, to seek out what truly ignites their passion.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So it really boils down to being present and savoring those moments of joy in even the small things, right?
Absolutely. When you begin to notice and cherish even the tiniest bits of joy, you start unlocking a whole new perspective on life.
That sounds so uplifting. I can't wait to apply it in my own life.